It's like automatically on by 10 now.
That's it.
What's that? Yes. You get mine. Squad up. Yeah, from that far. Alright. Squad up, fam.
275.7.
We are back.
Music with Sam Smith, his latest. That's how you say it.
Sam Smith. We're gonna get copyrighted like a mo.
Quick.
Get on your live so you can see. Hey, hey, hey! Far away today.
What up, Giovanna? Listy. What's Gucci?
Hey!
My drink. Cheers.
Oh, everybody's up in the house. It's Friday. Friday fun day. It's the freaking weekend. Where did I put my hair on? Does it feel weird to be so far away?
It does.
Yeah. We can move it closer.
Closer.
But it's way too far.
Okay. Trust your angle, your eye.
Alright, go ahead.
Oh.
Let's see a little bit. Keep going. That's good. That's good. That's better. Oh, so now we got full. Well, I got a full belly.
I ate enough. I ate a late lunch too, so
I got a full belly.
it's a little better. Yeah, it's a little better.
Elo did not like his food at all.
I hated it. It was disgusting. It's a simple meatball sub. It wasn't good. The bread was falling to pieces, and it was bad representation. I felt like it was a little burnt, the bread.
He came quick though.
It came quick. Doesn't matter how quick it comes, the food got tasty.
I know. Summer's almost over. No. I don't want it. Oh damn! It made my iHeartRadio go off.
I heard the echo too was funny. What's up, Tanya?
Oh,
Anchor. Giovanna. Gucci.
Oopsie.
You can go decent. Like I said.
You're happy. Tanya's happy that summer's almost over. Because of the kids.
I know it's good and bad because it's just like I was talking about the last time in one of my lives. It's stressful.
How's everybody's week been? No. Mine was good. We had like a little get together for Angie with her friends. They played in the pool. We had like a little cookout.
Oh, you got yours up too.
I know. It really does feel like summer just got here. I feel like we just put up the pool.
I had a great summer. I don't know about you guys. It's been a really good summer.
We still got to go to the amusement park. We're going to go to Quasi. Guys, we are going to Quasi next Saturday. If you could meet us there, it'll be after 5 o'clock. It's $50 a carload. If you could, we could do a meet and greet there. We could do it.
It's after 5 o'clock.
Yeah. Carload is after 5 o'clock. It's $50 for a carload. And you can have 10 in the car. Just saying, we're gonna be there. We're gonna be there with role play games. Jackie's going. Yeah, remember they're the ones that were like, we're going. Yeah. That's why I was supposed to be going there. Jay, she just asked me today.
Good. Should be fun.
So I am drinking. If I could come to Connecticut, I would be down. I know.
Next time.
I
Gotta
don't
make
know
a trip.
where. I can't remember where Anchor is. So I am drinking what was left over from the weekend with my mother. and the girls and the ladies. So it's pineapple vodka. I feel like I have to scream because the camera's way back there, but the mic is right here.
Yep. So you have to scream. You should have to scream. You guys can hear us good? It does seem weird because it's the same thing, perception. It's way over there, so you can project more. Hello?
Baby, hold me closer to the backseat of your Rover. I'm making up my own words, guys.
What up, Shell? Tanya says, I love the fall.
The fall is beautiful. The fall is beautiful. But I need that sun. If it could stay like spring and fall, I'll be good. But
I do need the winter and the fall to come though to start stacking up some bread. But it's just so much easier to spend money in the summertime. It's beautiful outside. You want to be outside. But when it's snowing and cold, you're like,
ooh, Shell's moving.
okay. Good luck. I hate moving. Moving sucks.
It
Yeah, I
does.
hope you got some help moving. Give the kids like 5 hours. Like, hey guys.
Darla said, Tanya, it's going to be in the hundreds again this week here. Where? In Pennsylvania? Cannot take the summer heat. Really, Giovanna? Did you move to a place you love? Like, are you happy about the move? Are you settled in? Oh, Alabama. They're banging. Did you hear that?
They're not banging.
I heard it.
I did.
Oh, that was you. That was you. Okay. Guys,
They ain't gonna bang on this. I mean,
Kilo got into it with the lady next door today. Oh my god. You want to tell him about that?
Yeah.
So I'm just waiting.
You guys already know, like, we don't really get along with. Well, I don't get along with them. I don't really socialize with them.
I'm okay with them, but today, poor Kilo had a long ass day at work. Just wanted to come home.
Well, you know the lady's like deaf or whatever.
She became deaf after she went into a coma and she got this, I don't even know what it's called, but she's like 10%, she can hear 10%. But among a lot of other problems, a lot of other issues that she has, like she got a flu shot, she only has one lung, she takes oxygen, although she smokes cigarettes, like, okay. She wears an oxygen tank and she smokes cigarettes. She takes the oxygen off and smokes cigarettes. And she's deaf, but I swear she can hear. Anyway.
Well, just like it's weird because there's a lot of things built up from it. So there's a lot of things that previously has kind of happened where I kept my guard up with her. And I know she has this whole sad story, but she's one of those type of people that uses it to her advantage. So she tries to attack people.
Oh, they scared.
Sup, bro, play? She tries to attack people because she feels like she's untouchable because she has insecurities. But there's been a couple of times she's been egging me on. It was the other day that she had said something because I had accidentally, when I moved the cars, I got 2 cars, so I got to move one car out to get the other car, move the other car back. But one time I left the recycling bin near her car, and I forgot to move it. And I got back. I forgot who I was with. I was with Laylo. And she like drilled me about it. And her husband had to come and be like, no, he's sorry.
Wait, what? I didn't know about that. You didn't tell me about that.
Days ago. Yeah, because I just let
I moved the
go.
recycling bin in her driveway.
Well, I had it near her car. I remember moving it so I wouldn't hit it with the van. But she has like this weird thing. Like she's caused trouble when we first met with me and her husband. And now she's trying to break her back to try to like, I don't know, just
So tell them what happened.
front and other shit. But anyway, fast forward to today. Worked a long day, didn't get home the time I wanted to, but pulling in, and she's walking in the middle of the street. And I beeped the horn.
First of all, you know
totally
you're deaf.
ignores me.
Why are you going to walk in the middle of the street
That's
if
what
you're
I'm
deaf?
thinking.
Like, you know you can't hear if cars are coming, right? Why are you walking in the middle of the street?
That's what I was thinking.
You know, I heard her saying, because our was paper thin, I heard her saying that the dog would have let her know.
She wasn't even with the dog.
She said she had the dog.
She didn't even have the dog.
She said, where was she walking then?
She was just in the middle of the street walking. I don't know. She was walking home.
She must have had the dog.
She didn't have the dog. Because how would I have this whole conversation with the dog?
Yeah, you're right.
She didn't have the dog.
Okay, go ahead. I don't know, that's weird.
She's like, there's something
I can-
wrong, and it's
I can hear her
unfair.
through the wall, and I heard her saying the dog would have let me know.
I'm driving, I'm right behind her, and she's just walking in the middle of the street. I beat the horn once, and she just keeps walking. It almost seemed like maybe she was on the phone. I
Hey,
don't know what she was
who's
doing.
Leah? Leah K. Yo, I'm with DJ. He knows Kilo.
What up, Leah? DJ. Oh man, I know so many DJs. What's Gucci? What's
716.
Gucci?
Buffalo.
Okay, that's what's Gucci.
You know who DJ is from
There we go.
Buffalo?
Squad up.
Word, Buffalonians in the
Stand up.
house.
But she keeps walking. Like, and I know I'm being nice, but like I'm following her while she's just walking in the middle of the street. So I beat the horn again.
What's up, Maddie?
Boom. Nothing. She just keeps walking. So I'm like,
She even look back or nothing.
nothing. I'm like, excuse me. Out the car. Excuse me.
Out the window, right?
Out the window. Excuse me. Yeah. Still nothing. Excuse me. Now, remember, I'm still creeping. We're getting closer and closer to the house, you know? Excuse me. Still walking in the middle of the street. Not a care in the world. Not a fast stroke. Not even a fast stroke. She was on some. I feel like she was talking to herself. I don't know why. But
Johnny said, you need a train home.
Train?
I don't know.
Yo, freaking, I finally say, excuse me, mad loud. You know what I'm saying? Okay,
Listen, he's driving. Okay, our street is not that long. He is driving were you like inching? Were you not moving?
like crawling.
3 miles an hour, okay?
Crawling.
Behind her as he screams 4 times.
Beat
for
the
her.
horn twice. Say it nice twice. Then finally,
Minus Jules.
finally, I say with a little bit of moxie, excuse me. She like turns around.
Because mind
She's
you,
like,
he wanted to get home earlier. He just wants to get home because he had to drop off the truck. Right when he got home, I had to go follow him. And so he had things to do. So he wanted to get home. So he's aggravated at this point. Anyway.
it was tough. And when I scream, she tells me, you ain't gotta yell at me. I'm just like, I'm trying to pull in. I finally get to pull in. As I'm pulling in, she's still talking some junk, bro. I don't know what she's saying.
But then she tells you I'm deaf.
Oh, that's what she says. You know I'm deaf and I can't hear you. I said, I know, that's why I yelled.
She
Excuse
said
me.
a couple times, excuse me, excuse me, excuse me. She turns around and says, I'm deaf.
Yeah, you ain't gotta yell at me.
You don't have to yell at
Who
me.
you yelling at? Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, what?
And he says,
You know I'm deaf.
I'm yelling because you can't hear me because you're deaf.
So I'm trying to explain myself to her, right? But as I'm trying to explain myself to her, she's too busy telling me, like, what's your personal problem with me? I'm thinking to myself, you're the one with the personal
She said that to
problem.
you?
Yeah. As I'm trying to say, I wasn't yelling at you. I beat the horn twice. I asked you nicely twice. But she's like,
But you do have a personal problem with her.
I don't have a personal problem with her. Listen, I don't have a relationship with her.
Right.
She crossed the line. I'm not a person.
She already crossed the line.
I'm not the type of person
So it
that's
sounds
gonna
like she
say,
loved her.
like, I'm not the type of person, like, if I'm not feeling you, I'm not gonna smile on your face and act like we're buddies, and then behind your back, I'm like, I can't stand that person. I just rather avoid you. We're not friends. We don't have a relationship. I don't think about you any other time. Like, you already drew a line and put a fence up to our relationship. What we could have had a friendship when she had caused problems with me and her husband. You know what I'm saying? And since that point, I'm like, I'm not into the bullshit and the fake smiles. That's it, honestly. But then I know I did all the right things, I creeped all the way home behind her.
3 miles an hour.
Beat the horn softly. I didn't do no asshole horn, bash on the horn on her. Boop. Twice. Boop. And and I didn't do it like I gave her time in between each horn. I didn't be like, boop, boop, bitch, move. I was like, boop. Oh, she hears me. Still creeping. Boop. But anyway, she starts like getting real personal. Starts talking mad junk and got me heated. I had to get heated too. Like I said, you know what? Tell your husband to come knock on my door. I'm not gonna waste my time arguing with you. When your husband comes home, have him come knock on my door. And then as I'm saying that, she's like, "Oh, he doesn't even like you. Oh,
you can't drive.
We had to move my car because you can't drive." I said, "What? What the?" Like she started getting on some whole crazy shit.
Is it? Oh.
It's like, "Oh, I can't believe you're a dad. I can't believe you're a mom." You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I'm still trying to avoid the confrontation, but she like just, it was weird, bro. I just kept saying, like, listen, when your husband comes, have him come knock on my door.
All right, here.
It's just weird how people are. It's unfortunate because, first of all, she is a lady. Second of all, she does have a lot of problems. Yeah. But at the same time, you can't use that as a shield or an armor to attack people, and then when they're forced to have to say something or defend themselves, and all of a sudden, like, oh, I'm deaf, I can't hear. And then she try like some bipolar shit. Like 1 minute it's my fault, next minute it's your fault. Like I don't know. It's unfortunate. Husband didn't knock on my door though.
No, nobody came. I heard them talking through the wall.
It's just crazy. I don't got no problems with them, but like I said, if I'm not messing with you, I'm not messing with you. I'm not gonna give you a fake smile and shake your hand.
She said, I heard her talking. You better stay away from that man. He's a bad man, and he's crazy. Yeah, her grandkids.
Wow, really?
Yeah, he's bad, and he better not step foot on my property. I'm thinking, what the hell, lady? We both share a stoop.
Her property.
Yeah, we both share a stoop, and you park your damn car right in front of my house.
That was the other thing that had me heated. So my kids had.
So company. This is not going to be already. This is not good.
My kids had company, and Layla has a couple of his friends over, and she's walking with her dog, and as she comes up, now we share our.
That little boy be talking to Layla too.
Yeah, the kids they like Layla.
Yeah. But now, poor kid.
Well, hopefully they just target me.
Melly Monroe.
Once again, she's
with Nelly Kilo.
But got sidetracked.
Oh, you was walking with Layla. Layla's friends were there.
Thank you. She was walking up with her dog, and our porch is one long porch. We share the porch, and then it's just, my side, her side. You know
thank you, Mari.
She's walking with her dog, and her dog, she's allowing her dog, and foolish of me too for not saying nothing, but there's not really a communication there. And I'm gauging it upon how my son's friend is reacting. But she got the dog all on his back, breathing on him, like smelling him, and she's like, "Good girl."
On whose dog? On whose back?
On Malachi. I didn't really know how to say his name, but and we're all like, "What the fuck?" Like all of us, we're all like, but not reacting because she's got the whole thing. You know what I'm saying? You're just taking it, but Malachi's just like trying to stay calm. It was after she finally left that he's like, "Oh shit, that shit was crazy." Now, the only reason why I'm bringing that up is because later on in that day, now somehow, some way, they got to be able to turn our little yard in front of our line.
Okay,
to their parking space.
It's off. It's out, guys. The sauna is out. The hot tub is gone.
Oh, yeah.
The junk is still there. He never came back.
So the car is in our side of the property. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's say we split the house right in half. She even got a parking space in front of my side. So she just got the dog on Malachi. Now Malachi, later on, Malachi is about to leave, and we're talking, and he's by.
Marty said she told the dog "good girl" for sniffing someone. Weird. That's weird.
Look, she was saying "good girl," because she wasn't biting him.
Right.
But we're all like,
You gonna take a chance on that shit?
none of us said anything. We all just took it. And me, like I said, I felt bad because I was like, we all waited to the worst case scenario to happen. Like that was putting him in danger. I should have said something. But that would have caused conflict. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
We all just took it. So now he's talking. They play basketball. So
She is crazy, Darla.
he's bouncing the ball up and down
still have
while he's
not
talking
yet
to
showed
me.
you.
And she's like, can you move away from my car? I don't want you to break it. He's just like, honestly, no one. He's just about to leave. He's kind of on my property, but your car is kind of intruding my property.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And he's bouncing it, and you just had the dog, good girl. Remember the good girl shit? Remember that? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, what a
Babe, you
hypocrite.
didn't even tell me this.
No, she's crazy, babe, and I'll just be taking it.
You said outside. He was like, all I heard. Okay, guys, I was sleeping. I was taking a nap before he came home because I wanted to go on live or whatever. So I was sleeping, and all of a sudden I hear people yelling, and I hear a man in my dream, and then all of a sudden I hear a door slam, and I'm like, and I don't hear nothing. So I'm like, wait a second, am I dreaming that, or is that
That's
like?
crazy.
So I go outside to see what's going on, and there's Kilo with the lady and with her damn freaking
At that
oxygen
point,
tank
by the
yelling
time she
at
came
Kilo.
out, I was at a different level of heated because I kept trying.
Oh, he was
I kept
mad.
trying to find ways to walk away,
She kept
and every time I
talking.
walked away, she was with her granddaughter, and I wasn't. Every time I walked away, she used it as a way of jabbing me and attacking me, causing me to want to come back and have to defend myself. Like, lady, what do you do? Like, listen, when your husband come, have him come. You know, she even said to me, if you get in my face, I'm going to call the cops on you. Like, so I walked up close to her. I said, have your husband knock on my door.
He
I
walked
didn't even
in
yell at her.
He went in her face.
I didn't even yell at her. You know what I'm saying? Like,
You
what
should have
kind
went
of
like
threats
this.
are
You
those?
should have went like this.
Nah, because I didn't want to be disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I
She
wanted
said
to
she
know,
reads
like,
lips.
you can't just, I don't know, like, you can't use your disability.
She sounds
As
like
a
a
weapon
lonely,
of-
crazy lady. Listen, she got about 15 people living
Not
next
only,
door,
but
okay?
the crazy part, yeah.
She got about 15 people living next door with her. She
And
got grandkids.
I don't want to go like,
I feel
Good.
bad
I'm
for
sorry.
her because I do feel bad for people who are touched, but
yeah,
like
that's the same
she,
thing
and
like I was gonna
I'm
say.
cool with, I'm cool with everybody. Like I could tolerate her. Like I told Kilo, I was like, she was gonna talk junk. No matter what you said, she was still gonna be talking. Matter of fact, she's probably still talking right now. So you trying to get the last word because you don't want her to have the last word of talking junk was not gonna make a difference. So, but that was that. Poor
Yeah,
Kilo.
some weird stuff, man.
So
Long day at work.
somebody
Traffic
said,
all day.
how's Tony doing, Melly? Tony is doing much better. Tony is living with my mom. He has a bedroom and everything. He's going to the doctor. He's going to therapy. He's on the right track to doing better, and he's doing good. He's not working yet. He still hasn't found a job yet. He was working like construction every now and then, or yard work, but he needs something like consistent. So, he's on the right track though. He had an interview at McDonald's. He's waiting to hear from them, but we just kind of want to get his mind right first, and then because Tony has ADHD and he chooses not to take any medication for it, so he's fighting it. So, he's doing the best that Tony can do. Tony's living his best life, though, let me just say. And stay tuned, whoever's wondering, because Tony was just here at the house chilling. So, a vlog is coming up with Tony in it so that you can see how he's doing. He's doing good, though, guys. He's doing good. My baby's he's going to make it. He's going to be okay. He just needed to go down that road and see what it's like to
see it's not what you think it's like.
See the struggle on his own, right? So
yeah, because you always got a plan, and then you start realizing, whoop, shit is not working. Now it's time to reevaluate.
Marty said, "Yeah, I'm so happy for him. I have an 18-year-old, so I know how it is. I have
It's tough, man. It's tough because
You have an amazing family, guys.
He is very strong-minded and he's very smart.
Thank you, Kendra.
But he's not using it for
Kendra.
good yet. He hasn't mastered it yet because he thought that he found the glitch in the Matrix. You know?
He did.
He thought he did.
Tony has all these
It's not
ideas,
as good as you think, is it?
And
Right.
of course, every teenager does. They all think that they know what they're doing.
So did we.
But unfortunately, he had to see for himself, and he had to get to rock bottom to see that, you know.
Once you hit rock bottom,
And-
you know where to go.
Yep. But he's gonna be okay. He's gonna do it, and we're gonna figure it out. He's gonna figure it out, and he's gonna be okay.
Yep.
I have 2 grown boys. I think they all go through that stage, but it was rough. Yeah. See, this is our
rough. It needs to be rough because that's
for us
that's
though.
the best teacher.
She's saying for the adults.
Oh, yes, super rough for the adults.
It is, because you don't know, every child is different, so you don't really know how to handle a situation. You know, you just know that you are trying to still be their parent and you're trying to lead them in the right direction, and they are fighting you on it, and you really don't know what to do because you still have to have control. Because maybe if he was an only child, it would be easier to just let him just, you know what I'm saying? But because we have 2 younger kids, it's hard for the younger kids to see the craziness that's going on with him. And he don't want to listen. He thinks he's grown because he looks grown. He looks like a man, but he's not. And, you know, he's 18, but he has to be doing what he's supposed to be doing in order to get leeway. And he wasn't down for that. So he decided that he wanted to leave and that he could be free somewhere else. And he found out that right now he cannot make it on his own. And he chooses not to come home because he cannot have his girlfriend sleep over here. I told him, Tony, please come home, please come home. He said, can my girlfriend come and stay? But why? You know, I'm going to be paying rent. I said, you ain't going to be paying no rent. I don't want no rent from you. Nope, I want you to save your money so you can get your license, get your life started. Well, I want to pay you rent so I can have my friends come over and my girlfriend sleep over. If I'm paying rent, she can sleep over. No,
See,
Tony,
that's that mindset.
this is my house. You cannot do that with your.
That's
with
the
your,
goal that he's supposed to. That's the goal he's supposed to use to want to not be home. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but he thought it was.
But that's
easier,
no. But that's
and
the
he
thing.
can't.
He's always looking for the easy. That's
So-
his worst. That is his worst quality, because he prides himself on finding the easy. And since he's so used to that easy, he doesn't know what it means to put in work. He's struggling because he doesn't want to have to listen to somebody. Because that's hard. He doesn't want to have to be constrained by rules because that's hard. It's easy to do whatever I want, you know. So I said from the beginning, I hope the universe don't fail my son, because he thought it was going to be easy. It's not easy, but and that's the trouble. That's the trouble part of, like, because once again,
A lot of young
we
people go through that stage. It's hard on mom and dad, though. It really is.
But it's also hard on his younger siblings, because that's the part that he doesn't see. He sees us because we're the authority, you know. He sees him because that's the life he wants to live. But he doesn't. There's no repercussions on the younger siblings. You know what I'm saying? Same when it was my decision to leave.
Yeah, like,
I didn't
listen,
put no considerations in my
Tony
brothers.
Tony knows better now, but Tony was coming over the house, like, to visit with hickeys all over his
Yeah, man,
neck.
just disrespectful.
And we had to be like, that is not
Don't
acceptable.
do that.
Listen,
And I taught you better than that, bro. I mean, I don't understand. It hurts because those are all silent.
So he
silent
learned-
pains.
he learned-
I'm like, damn, I told you about that shit.
yeah, he knows when he comes and sees me, he better not have nothing on him. Nothing.
And that's
so
the
does
hard
she.
thing. Like,
She
you wanna
knows that
help
too.
him, but then he wants to involve everything else. Like, whoa, too much.
So he just needs to get his mind right. Whatever it is,
He'll get
he
it.
might.
He'll get it because he'll have to get it to survive.
Yeah.
That's
He's been just right now. He's just been living at friends' houses.
That's for any other kid.
He's been living at
You
friends'
guys know.
houses, making
kids are
it that way. He's been working, odds and ends for people. Trying.
We've
He
all been
does
there.
like to work.
We've all been there.
He does want to work. He said, "Ma, I need help. I need help. I can't do it. I thought I could, but I can't do it." But he wants his cake and eat it too, and that can't happen.
That's
Anyway, Tony is with my mother. Tony is living with my mother, and my mother does not. My mother has my sister who is the same age as Tony. She has 2 jobs. She has a car. She got her shit together. She's basically out the house. So, she barely stays home. But Tony has been home there. Tony has just been chilling there, painting the walls, working for my mother, looking for a job. He started counseling, and he's gonna figure it out. And it's just wherever Tony needs to be to get right is where I want him to be. And my mother doesn't have younger kids there to have to worry about,
a negative influence.
A negative influence.
Right.
So, it's just better. He's safe.
And he probably has his cake and eat it too over here because she's not really gonna be home.
No, she's home.
Have his girl come
she's
over.
home. No, she's home, and he knows his girl cannot come over. His girl cannot come over during the week. No, she cannot.
So she can
on the weekends. Yep. And she's for that. So she's like, nope, not gonna happen. You're not gonna be, because his mind needs to stay focused on his goals.
That's why, guys. And let me put this in a reminder because I really hate that we push our kids to date. And I hate that we think they have to date early. I really do. Because they lose sight of themselves. Listen, you don't even know how to raise yourself. What do you need a girlfriend for? Honestly, or a boyfriend for? You can't even take care of yourself yet.
Kendra,
if I left right now, you would not know how to pay bills.
Kendra said he will grow out of it, Kilo. Just have patience.
Yeah.
Just have patience and always let him know you love him.
Yep. And I will. Definitely.
Kendra said, look, don't let it be too long for him because I have been down that hard road. Give him ice cream. Laugh out loud. That's good that he's safe and sound. Yes, I was really worried about him for a minute. His mind just was not right. So I think he was just partying too much. And
don't let them hang out with their friends. Nah. I'm honest about
that.
No, I just blurted that out.
Don't let them hang out with their friends.
I just blurted that out.
They have to learn that. They gotta learn, and he's learning that.
Not early, man. Let's stop fucking around. I mean, honestly, I hate that they're young. Listen, if they still live with us, I don't care what your age
You don't
is.
know how their friends are. You
I
can
don't
think
care.
they're friends.
I
You
don't
can
care.
think they're
They can have
friends, and you might
friends,
think that their friends are
Yeah.
great.
I might.
And then on the
And
low,
it's behind my back.
they're the worst friends ever.
But my point was
You have to trust your child.
not to be in a rush. So let them have all the keys.
Nah.
One key at a time.
We didn't with Tony. We wasn't in a rush. Tony didn't start hanging out until he was about 17, and that's when everything started. But I think it was irrelevant. I think it was going to happen regardless.
That was too early.
Nah,
For him,
how could it be too early?
Because wait, 17. We kept putting like this fictional age like it really meant something.
It did. You can't keep a kid in the house. You can't keep a kid in the house until they're 18.
How old do you think maturity is?
Nah. You have to let them grow. You have to let them learn their own lessons. That's how I learned.
See, it's different. See, for me, I didn't do all my learning you do all the kid learning at home. But then you do all your life learning when you're out on your own.
The only thing
when you live on your own. Now you learn life lessons.
You went through what you went through after you were at the house. Right. You would have went through the same shit if you would have still been in the house.
Well,
you just did it later. You did it later. Yes, you did it later.
No,
if you would have did it from 17 to 19, but instead you did it from 19 to 21.
If it's statistically like kids struggle at this certain age, wouldn't it be more wise of us as
adults? No, they'll fight you.
Would say
they will fight you.
Who cares if they fight you?
They'll fight you all the way. It won't even matter. And I get
Who cares if they fight you?
Yeah.
I love you so much that I don't care if you fight me.
I'll be back, guys.
When you're old enough to move out, live on your own, pay your own bills, be responsible, be productive, be active in your community, then you're a man. Then you reach that plateau. You know what I'm saying? Then you, as you're doing that, then you learn your life lessons. But if you're still under my authority, and when I say my authority, I just mean like I'm paying everything. You're kind of just lounging. How could you? You know what I'm saying? Like you have to play your part. You're not actively being a man. Doesn't matter if you look like a man. Doesn't matter if you're 17. Age don't mean nothing. Now, if you're mature and you're 17 and you're out here busting the ass working, that's different. Then you deserve to be treated in a different manner. You know, then that child earns it. But I don't know. I just thought of it as a life lesson for other adults that have young kids, especially with the girlfriend thing. Like your child can need help, but then they'll have an active partner that they want them, you to help them too.
Listen, I'm just glad that his girl ain't pregnant. That's all I got to
Not
say.
yet. Thank you, Lord.
She ain't.
Good.
She ain't. So.
But let me tell you this.
He's smart with that.
But I'm gonna tell you this though, right, guys and ladies, tell me if you agree with this. I feel like though, okay, now because I would be very scared if he becomes a dad because he can't even take care of himself right now, in a sense, But he will be forced to grow into a man because here's what I want validation from you ladies from. Babe, you too.
I think you would lose it.
Babe, you too.
I think you would lose
A
it.
woman, and like even my queen, I was her everything, her all. Like right now, Tony's girlfriend, like Tony's the only thing she got, right? But then when a woman gets pregnant,
she's the only thing.
when a woman gets pregnant, they change.
No,
And it's not about that guy no more.
To Tony,
It's going to be all about that baby, and they force you to become a man.
No, but to Tony.
Am I right, ladies, or am I wrong, babe? Honestly.
Yeah.
After that, I couldn't run the same game on you. You had a baby, like
Kilo is mad about that.
you demanded more from me. Like what? You're a dad.
Kilo used to say,
You know what I'm saying? Like,
you don't love me like you used to.
wow. Yo, it's different because you have to learn to share the love. Like, oh wait a minute.
Yeah.
What the? You don't even.
A woman is always supposed to love their children more than their man.
I'm second all of a sudden.
But you're not. Yeah. But you weren't. But you weren't. But I had to take care of.
But that's what I mean. Like if he were he would be forced. She would force him because right now he can get away with doing bullshit because she doesn't demand nothing from him. She just happy to be with him. With Tommy, he wants to climb a tree. I'm gonna climb a tree too. He wants to walk down the street skipping. I'm gonna walk down the street skipping. But once she have that baby, she gonna be like, "Nigga, you a dad.
Yeah.
You can't be climbing that tree no more." You know what I'm saying? You better hold your baby. What the fuck you
No,
skipping
you're
the
gonna be
tree
like,
for?
what? I can't climb that tree with you with this baby.
And she's gonna demand him. Now, if he really loves her, he would definitely, and that goes for anybody. I know we're using my son as an example, but any young child, like, I need validation, baby. Do you agree with that? Do you agree with that?
Layla's a good boy, but
force you
I
to be a man.
guarantee you, Layla's gonna go through the same shit in a different way. Everybody has
Hopefully
their,
later.
Everybody has their journey.
Hopefully later.
Everybody has their journey. He's a little bit smarter though. Layla don't hang around with
I got it, and I always use my boy Tim as an example. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm really proud of this dude, man. He's my friend, and
I'm sure he went through the same shit too.
by the time he was
He lived
25,
with his grandma.
I know, and he didn't have a
Why do you
mom and
think?
dad, but
What happened to his mom and dad?
they were not good people, and a lot of other shit. So his grandmother stepped up.
Yeah, she probably did the best she could.
But he went to school. He went to college. He worked for a big company. By the time he was 25,
wasn't he
hanging up.
insurance? Wasn't he
he was
he sold
working.
houses?
No, he was working for what's
Travel agency.
Yeah, the one with William Shatner. He would do the commercials for them.
He would.
I can't remember. William Shatner was one of their spokespersons, and they were bundle package deal. Where he was like the head of all that shit. Like he wasn't like a TSR or nothing like that. Like
Didn't he say he would have got you a job, but you would have to move?
I go hang out with him. We playing games. Like hold on, I gotta be in a meeting real quick. Hey, what's up? All of a sudden he's at work. You know what I'm saying? It's like yo, this some shit. Dude, 25, bro. Got a drop top. You know what I'm saying? I don't know exactly, but yeah, he got a nice whip, he got a nice car, and he stood single. Now, of course, you know, you have interactions at certain times, but man, I mean, I think now maybe he's starting to settle down, but I love to use him as an example, especially to my kids, because like, this is a guy who did all the things the right way. He wasn't in a rush. There wasn't nothing to tie him. You think he could have got that car? Two-seater. You think he could have that car having a baby? No, sir. He went to school. He waited his time. You know, and I'm trying to promote that with Lalo.
Nah, he'll be good. He got to get his mind right. He got ADHD, and he's fighting. He's fighting to stay off of medication, but so he's been doing it on his own. He graduated without medication. He wanted to do it, and you can't force your kid, and I don't. He said the ADHD medication
good, Veronica. Sorry.
made him feel like he had OCD, and that's not necessarily a bad thing, but for him it was, because it made him too low. Like, it made him overthink too many different things. So he decided to stop taking it. So he did graduate. We had to help him. We had to pay money and everything, like $300. But he graduated, and it was hard, but he did it. And so now it's another step in life where he got to figure it out.
And he will.
And he will.
He'll get it. He has the support. And as long as he has support, you guys will never.
Hey, Veronica.
Like me, I'm a dad, and I'm trying to be
Kendra.
stern, and
What Kendra
but
said.
I'm at a point where I'm ready to forgive him too.
Kendra, I just found out my 13-year-old grandson was hanging out with a senior who was the biggest drug dealer in high school and was lying about it. Man, I felt bad when my son got a hold of him, made him take a drug test.
You gotta hit him, and that's the scary part.
And he's 13.
Man.
13 is,
Influence
oh
like
God, that's scary.
And
Thank God. Well, hopefully your son got a hold of him and drilled it in his head, because at that age, they are so vulnerable. That's scary. It really is. So you just don't know. Like, he was going to school. He just met this senior. You know what I'm saying? You don't know. You have to trust that you instill these things in your kids. And I thank God that
but you can't
my son,
my
son, yes, he fucked up. My son fucked up for a minute, but he graduated. He did what he needed to do as a child growing up. He was good in school. He graduated high school. Yes, he's fucking up now, but he's gonna be a man. He's not always gonna be a fuck up. He's gonna do his little party thing, and he's gonna realize, okay, it's old now. Let me keep it moving. There's bigger things in life that I have to do, besides, because he has younger friends and they're about to go back to school. He has 17-year-old friends who are still in school. They're gonna be back in school. What's he gonna do with himself? So he's gonna get it. Yeah, we all did.
He's gonna be forced to get it.
Hey, Sherry. Hey, Cheerios.
That's what's up.
You like Sherry better. Friday's going good. I've been having my drinky drink since about, I don't even know, I got on live earlier. So if you missed my live, guys, go back to my page after this live, because we were talking and I was doing my hair and I was talking shit about my old landlady and, a bunch of different other things.
No, I can't wait to fight that. I don't want to let that one go.
Okay. So we might as well do it here. Okay, shout out to Nisi's World. She had did this thing called To Be Honest.
To be honest.
Remember the To Be Honest? I don't know if you guys know who Nisi's World is, right? If you don't, she has a channel and she did this To Be Honest challenge. And she said a couple things like, to be honest, like personal things. And me and Keela were going to do it as a video, but I figured we'll do it now. And then you guys could ask us questions and we could tell you, you have to be
honest, apparently.
Very honest.
Very honest?
Very honest. Like, you cannot, if you can't be honest, then
if
you don't want to play.
If you see my nose starting to grow, just ignore it, okay, guys?
If you can't be honest, you can't play the game.
What you mean? What if they be like,
You gotta be honest.
Like, yo, you ever kill somebody? I don't want to tell everybody my body count.
Well,
shit,
you never
know what I'm
did,
saying?
so you never did, so so we're gonna do that.
I don't want to have to be honest and snitch.
Let's think about a couple things that we could be honest about right now. Personal things that these people do not know.
that they don't know about me.
Yep. To be
Everything.
honest,
To be honest, it's none of y'all business.
then you can't play this game.
I'm just playing. All right, well, whatever. Is that what we're really doing? To be honest?
Yeah, sure.
To be honest,
I don't like people.
I don't like when I'm pissing at the urinal and the dude try to use the one right next to me. Like, can't you use the one like over there? Like, you make me feel so massive conscious. Like, I hate. Like, to be honest, I hate that shit. Like, if I'm in a public restroom and I'm pissing, don't fucking come over here. And the ones they try to talk to you and say, yeah, so how's the weather? Like, none of your business. If I gotta be honest.
Let's see. What do I want to be honest about?
I gotta be honest, babe. Brutal. I'm so brutally honest, like I was.
That was pretty honest. That was quick though. That was quick. That was like
It's good.
not so deep, but deep enough.
Deep enough and true enough.
To be honest,
Ooh, what?
I really, really dislike judgmental people.
Oh, damn. Really?
To be honest, I will
You
not
know I
vibe. I will not
judgmental.
vibe with you. And to be honest, I really can't stand people who try to make themselves seem better than others. Like, I don't need to know that you have a maid that comes and cleans your house. To be honest, I really don't care. To be honest, I will click off your video if you even mention that you have a maid because I cannot relate to you, to be honest.
Wait, someone said, so you was watching somebody and they was like,
Yes.
I'm waiting for the maid to come and clean up.
Yeah.
That's
I cannot relate
That's
to
some
people
lazy shit.
who do not have real lives.
Usually people that say that have a really clean house already. You're looking around like, wait, what? What's she cleaning up? You stole money? Wait, can I clean your house? All right. Somebody said, I totally agree now.
Nah.
Kendra.
To be honest, I hate bullshitters. Thank you. Thank you. Just tell the truth. It's easier to tell the truth than to bullshit about something and beat around the bush.
To be honest, I hate looking in the mirror. Because as soon as fast as I'm like looking at myself, like, damn, I'm looking pretty Is that a pimple right there? All of a sudden, I spent like 15 minutes popping all these blackheads and shit. Come out the bathroom with all these bubbles, like no one can tell what the fuck I just did. Gotta wash your hands, they smell like grease and shit, you know what I'm saying? To be honest, I hate looking in the mirror because I don't see a fly individual. I just see mad pimples. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, Darla, to be honest, I hate liars. Listen,
I ain't
let me
lying,
just tell
dog.
you, when my kids were growing up, I had to figure out a way.
Tanya said my husband loves the mirror. He must look right past the pimples. Just
I had to figure out a way to scare my kids so bad from lying to me that, to be honest, I told them that I kill liars.
She did. And I agreed. I told him you had 5 more brothers. There used to be 8 of y'all.
To be
There used to be 8
honest,
of y'all.
and they will tell you to this day, if
So
I say,
left.
what do I do to liars? They'll tell you, you kill liars. So,
Tanya said he swears he's the shit.
all right. Do you guys have any questions?
Walk around.
To be honest,
He got the side view mirrors on his shoulder pads. On his shoulders, he can just look at himself real quick. That's that.
like I said,
That's
shout out to
crazy.
Nisi's World for coming up with this because I never heard of this before. Like it's a Q&A.
Right.
There's Q&As, and you're supposed to be honest, but these are like things that you guys do not know. You know what I
All this
mean?
stuff.
Like you would have never known that Kilo doesn't like peeing next to another guy.
I hate that. Don't try to talk to me.
What are you supposed
Are
to
you
do?
looking at me? I kind of like push in.
What is he supposed to do if he got to pee too?
Move over, or use
Oh,
the stall behind me. What the fuck? Dude, there's 4 more right there. Right here. I mean, act like I don't see them.
Veronica said, to be honest, is that Scarface on the side? Yes, it is.
To
To
be
be
honest.
honest.
It's my boy.
What's another one?
To be honest, I hate wearing tampons. Just saying.
Me too. Whatever those are. Wait, tampons? Those aren't the one you push up in you, are you?
All right. To be
That's
honest.
Too much. That's too much. Don't ignore me.
To be honest.
Yes.
Do I do drugs?
Wow. To be honest,
No, I do not do drugs.
she does no drugs at all.
No. But to be honest.
Unless life is a
No, but to be honest, I was drugged before. I was.
That's scary.
Not like a Mickey or anything, but they done tricked me. Okay? I tried to smoke a blunt and they
Okay,
told me
wow,
it
we
was.
being honest for real.
To be honest, yeah, they
To
lied
be
to me.
honest,
They lied to me.
Melisandre.
I thought she was smoking a blunt,
Oh,
but she was sadly mistaken when she became stuck
oh.
and could not do shit.
Uh-oh.
And they were all laughing because they knew that she was laced with some shit.
Oh, no.
And to be honest, that is the last time I ever trusted anybody and ever tried to smoke any marijuana.
That is a rule, babe. The rule of the blunt.
No, I
so
thought.
I heard.
No. I thought I could trust her. It was supposed to be a girls' weekend. We was in the city. They rented a hotel. They were all smoking on it, and I said, "Oh, let me try. Let me just
You
try
down
to
with the girls
smoke.
right now? Yeah,
Let me just try to smoke." This is when I was like 21.
be cool with that.
And that shit was laced. And I was like, why do I feel like this? I feel like I'm stuck or something. Like I can't move. And they were like, oh, you feel stuck? She's stuck, guys. I was like, click in my head. Boom.
Making jokes when she
Wait.
called me. I was heated. I was ready to
Wait.
go over there to go get her. She was what, in the city, right?
I was in the city.
Yeah, I was heated. I think I cursed her out and everything to her friend.
Yeah, and we had Tony. We had only had Tony at the
man, I was
time.
ready to go get her. Like, what the
And he was
Stuck.
gonna get me, but I was like,
Wait,
no,
you used
babe.
the word like stuck? Uh-oh.
Yep.
Oh, babe.
Yep.
That wasn't Mary
It was
Jane.
messed up.
Mary Jane wouldn't do that to you.
Yup. And they were all smoking it and they were all normal and shit. I was like, how the hell? And they
Babe, you don't do anything. So a drip of anything, you're gonna get fucked up.
it was
you're
wet.
You're so like open.
It was laced.
I mean, not open, but you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So pure.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
But this was years ago,
Wow,
guys.
that's some real honest shit.
So
right there,
no,
babe.
to be honest, I never did any drugs. And actually, back in the day when they prescribed me medication, like Xanax or whatever for my anxiety, I wouldn't even take that. I am so paranoid.
So what up?
I'm so
Squad?
paranoid about putting stuff in my body and not feeling normal that I won't take anything that will make me feel abnormal. And for a long time, right? For a long time, I didn't even drink.
Yeah.
I did not even drink. I didn't drink. I couldn't watch the news.
And like even when we did drink, or when she started drinking,
It was at the bar.
but
I had to
could
keep
never do
moving.
it at home. Yeah.
Nope. It was only when we started doing these lives that I started drinking on Fridays.
Yeah. You guys became the club. You
Yup.
guys became the bar.
Yup. You know when you get older, you stop going to. I could go. I will go to the
Well,
bar
I could
still.
go,
I will go
but
to
I
the
don't
club
wanna
still, and
dance
I
and
will be
shit.
dancing, but he don't feel comfortable, so I'm like.
I'm not doing all that no more. I just
And he starts
Sorry,
grilling
guys.
everybody when I'm up in the club trying
Also-
to dance.
her eyes are up there, motherfucker. What? She with me? Dude, what? That's how I feel when I'm in the club. I can't, guys. That's why if you ever wonder why your husband don't really enjoy it.
To be
Because
honest,
he's not-
Darla, you are totally correct. They were not my friends.
To be honest, you're right. That's how you know who really are your friends. Because a real friend would have been like, Melissa, you might not want to smoke this.
Thank you, Marty.
You know what I'm saying?
No, they were like,
All right.
yeah, go ahead, take a hit.
But for real, like if I'm at,
And I took a hit like I was smoking on a cigarette.
well, that's when you messed up.
Well, I didn't
Next time you
know.
gotta hold one nostril
I
closed.
never freaking smoked before.
You gotta put it. I did.
Listen, guys, I don't judge. So if you guys have ever tried anything, I'm non-judgmental. To each his own. Whatever you do is what you do. But what I don't do is trust people. I would not be smoking. I would not be smoking from your blunt, okay? Because I don't know.
Like I was gonna say,
That
that's
messed
the
me
rule.
up.
You gotta watch and roll that shit up.
That totally messed me
You
up.
never smoke with somebody that got something pre-rolled. A lot of people get fucked up like that. I told you.
I never tried nothing, just weed. That's all I tried.
Yeah.
Never tried no pills, nothing. So that was a good one. I had to suffer through that night though, by the way, because they were in the club, and when we were in the club, I felt like I was in a whole dream. Like I didn't even know what the fuck was going on. That was the scariest shit ever.
Yeah, that's us too. We don't really fuck with the pills neither. Mommy's Lisa World says that she has anxiety. She says
Lisa's world. I need to feel like I'm in control of my mind and body. Exactly. That's how I am. And if it makes me feel like loopy or something, I know I'm not right, and it triggers my anxiety more. So I can't take anything really for anxiety except for my Paxil. And I've been on the same dose of Paxil, which is not really the lowest dose, but like one step up. And I've tried to go higher, and that didn't work. It made me feel not right. So I'd rather deal with a little bit of anxiety or a lot of anxiety, knowing that it will pass and I'll feel normal again, rather than take something that's going to make me feel even more funkier, or I feel like I'm going to look like I'm feeling funky. So, yeah, I get you on that.
yeah, some shit. I mean, I like anxieties. Like I know it's all different levels. But that's a struggle. That's a silent struggle.
Sherry said, to be honest, I did speed for 4 years and now clean for over 25. Woo! Yes. That's good. Because speed will give you a heart attack. I know that.
Yeah, that sounds scary.
It is scary.
Good for you. See, those are success stories right there. Those are the stuff that I'm talking about.
Ooh, Marty
that
said
shows
my
your
boyfriend,
resilience.
my best friend's boyfriend slipped X in my drink 5 years ago. It was scary. Yeah, that is scary.
You know, I remember a story back when I was in Buffalo. I'm not going to say no names.
Don't say no names
in
because
their
you know
privacy,
Marty's
in
from
privacy.
Buffalo.
You know what I'm saying?
Marty's
For
from
the protection of the privacy. But
He might know who you're talking about.
that story always scared me, man. You know, and it was my friend's older sister was going through a custody battle with her baby's father.
Who? Oh, you don't
And
want
nope,
to
not gonna say any names.
Okay.
And
Okay.
he told her he wanted to make peace before they signed the papers or whatever, and he offered to take her out. And he slipped something in her drink. That night, she woke up banging on people's doors.
Naked?
No, thank God. Well, because that's next
Yeah,
level of
thank God she was
embarrassment.
naked. I know.
But she was banging on people's doors, saying that God was coming. That God had told her to knock on people's doors.
Yes.
And she spent a few days in
Psych ward.
a psych ward.
I bet.
To this day,
She's not right.
she's not right at all.
That's what
Like
happens.
messed up. Like I mean,
Wait, did somebody slip her a Mickey?
her baby's father or ex-husband, who she's getting divorced with,
Yeah.
when she went to the bathroom, put something in her drink, and when she drank it, now I don't know what was his intention. I know he got arrested. I didn't follow it all the way through, so I don't know exactly.
That's so scary.
I
Yeah,
was
you never know, man.
I was
You
like-
end up killing somebody like that.
19,
What
20,
the hell is wrong with these men?
and I
And
seen
women.
her. Now I used to go hang out at their house. I've seen this
I'm
sister.
sure women slip men.
And let me tell you, when I talk about 100% different, a whole different, like from a normal person, hey, Keila, how you doing? To like
Because she's on
Fucked up,
meds.
babe.
Because she's probably on
Fucked
meds
up.
now.
and here, this is what scared me. It was one time.
To be honest. Oh.
To be honest, I'm afraid. If I walk away from my beer and I didn't cover it or bring it with me, I won't drink it.
Yeah,
Because this
women
story
do that
scared the
shit too.
shit out of me. Because I said to myself, One time. It's not worth it, man. I think that's what helps too. Like with me, like if I don't want to deal with you, I don't deal with you. Because look, that was something that someone that she was having problems with, and she still, just give it. Oh, he wants to take me. Let me go. One time.
I believe it.
So yeah, I don't.
Scary. Look at him.
Marisol, I hope his ass is locked up.
Me too, man.
Hell yeah.
That's messed up. To ruin a woman's life like that. He knew what he was trying to get one last hit. That's what he was trying to do. He was trying to hit that one last
It's
time.
scary, man. It's scary.
That's so sad. And does she have kids?
It wasn't my thing. I'm hungry or so. I would rather smoke than drink. Darla says that. I say it all the time too. I even told it to my people. It's like,
To be honest.
to be honest, I'd rather you smoke than drink. Well, alcohol makes me sick. I gotta
You must
drink
be
it too
allergic
in
to
moderation.
You must be allergic to it. I heard that. I heard that if alcohol makes you sick, then you're allergic to it.
Wow, really?
Yep.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, you don't want it to make you feel sick. Like even me, like for a long time, I didn't really drink neither, and it's like finally was like, man, do something to be like an adult, But I drink them out of.
Oh, Marty said, I'm a nurse, but I bartend for fun. So alcohol is my go-to drug now. Well, hey,
When you bartend for fun,
like I said, to each his own. Yeah.
I hope you get paid for it. I hope you that's
Well,
just like,
yeah, she's
I have
getting-
so much fun. Don't even pay me.
She gets to have fun while she's bartending and making
I just
money.
want to drink. Start me a tab. How much money you gonna pay me? $8? All right, start a tab. Stop me at 80.
I could drink a little wine, Darla said. I can't drink wine. Me and wine, If I drink red wine, oh my gosh. One glass of red wine will have me out. And I don't like bubbly stuff. Bubbly stuff messing with my stomach. So, like bubbly wine. Yeah, I do it for family parties and for friends. Ah, okay.
Oh, okay. Well, that's different. I thought you was going to the bars like, excuse me. It looks like you
Oh,
need
that's a
help back
different
there.
Marty. That's a different Marty.
Can I go back there and make some
Marty.
drinks? I'm pretty good at it.
Marisol, where are you from? Because we have another Marty that comes on here that's from Buffalo. But you're not the same Marty, I don't think. Let's see. Go ahead, guys. Ask us questions. Like, have you ever,
To be honest questions.
Yeah.
To be honest.
or just questions,
Or whatever,
and we have
yeah.
to be honest about it.
Okay. All right.
I'm from Chicago. Okay.
Chi-town.
Yep.
We're watching The Chi, and from watching the show, we realized that we weren't thug enough to live in Chicago. Like, we realized that, like, no matter, even if we both wore a do-rag,
Oh my God.
we ain't
shut up.
strapped like that. We ain't built like that. I don't even think we packing guns right now. Like, even so, from just watching the movie, we
see?
realized.
We're getting to know you guys. Kendra was a bartender for 10 years
Okay,
and had a lot of fun and made great money.
it must be fun.
Okay, to be honest, Tanya D wants to know, to be
Okay.
honest, have we ever cheated on each other? To be honest,
To be honest.
you go first.
To be honest.
It has to go this way. It has to go this way. If I'm going to be honest, it has to go this way.
This is grimy. Well, to be honest, I did cheat one time. Well,
Yeah,
one
be
time.
honest. You have to be honest.
one time that really counts.
You have to be
That's
honest.
one time that really counts.
No, they all count.
2 times if you want to be technical.
Only 2?
Only 2 times.
Okay.
Well, yeah.
Why'd you say?
Because
Well,
I was gonna say, the first one was worse than the second one,
yeah, the
but-
first one was worse than the second one.
but the first one don't really count to me.
It counts to me. Go ahead.
So the second
Go
one
ahead.
to me is the only real one. No,
Cheater,
no,
cheater,
no.
pumpkin eater. To be honest, we're being honest.
But
We're not perfect.
to be honest,
And it's okay.
I kissed her. I didn't. There wasn't nothing else. There wasn't intercourse or anything like
Wait,
that.
that's the second one?
Yeah.
We talking about the first
No,
one.
we're not talking about the first one.
Yeah, we
The
gonna
first
talk
one
about the
don't
first
count.
one. The first one counts,
The
guys.
first one don't even count.
Babe, to be honest, go ahead.
I don't want to be honest.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest. And you're gonna wanna be
The
honest.
first
too.
one don't even really count, guys.
Listen, you're gonna wanna be honest.
Guys, the first one doesn't even. That one doesn't count.
The first one was worse than the
Technically, then
second.
you did too. Then you cheated on me too. Technically,
Then I
Because you
cheated on
don't
you
count
twice
that.
then I cheated on you twice.
twice. Well, see. So
So go
I
ahead.
don't want to say the first
Tell
one.
the first one. You still gonna get some tonight, don't worry.
It's just the first one don't count to me only because at that point I wasn't really trying to claim her. And this is when I went to Buffalo and she she followed me. I had her come, and things weren't really that good. So I had relations with some chick.
Oh my god.
Some chick. It wasn't even that serious. It was because you know how it is when you're young like that. It's just all games, man. You know what I'm saying?
He was not young.
And that's when
He was like 25.
But to me, I was still kind of young. I was still
Because you know he started late in the game.
Well, I just started late in the game, but I wasn't really trying to claim nobody. So
Oh shit, Kay Figueroa, born in Chicago, lives in Buffalo.
okay, there we go. Hold it down.
Right.
Buff, baby.
Continue.
But we living together and everything like that. But I wasn't really ready. This was before Tony.
I think you were using me for my money,
For your money.
to be honest.
To be honest, we didn't even have money.
I had money. I worked 2 jobs.
Arby's
I worked 2 jobs.
in Buffalo too.
No, not in Buffalo. I worked 1 job in Buffalo.
Well, guys, I definitely wasn't using it for a month.
I think he was.
But it was the transition.
He made me
like-
save
like, to
$1,000
be
up.
hon- like in hindsight, she was
Listen,
the future. She
okay,
was the
listen,
future that I
listen.
was trying to deny.
Point blank.
Like, I didn't even think I had a
When we
future.
were in Buffalo, I was 18 years old. He got another girl pregnant. She was pregnant
She
and
wasn't
I was
pregnant.
pregnant. She was pregnant and I was
She was
pregnant.
bullshitting because she wanted to be with me.
You really so?
Yeah.
What? I went through all that for a lie?
I mean, I think so. I mean, because I said the same
Well,
thing.
she
to
said
you.
she got an
I never
abortion.
really heard anything, but come on. Man.
She said she got an abortion, but in my eyes, she knew way too much. Listen, the chick came up to me. I saw her. It was awkward. We were walking past her. I looked at him. I was like, that's that chick, huh? That's Jolie, huh? And he was like, yeah, that's Jolie. I was like, oh, that's Jolie? Okay. I go and I follow her like a mile down. She was way up there by the time I caught up to her. And I'm like, Jolie! Jolie! She was with her sister. I'm this little, I'm like 17, 18 years old. Buffalo, not knowing nobody, following these 2 chicks. She comes up to me and she starts telling me a lot. But he told me that he was trying to get rid of you and you wouldn't leave. She just knew too much information, okay? And then she tells me, well, she's pregnant. Yep.
Well, because like I said, like
And then she told him that if he didn't do something about it, then her man who was in jail was going to do something about it. And supposedly, if he wasn't going to contact her, that she was going to get an abortion. To be honest,
that's how it was. It was all BS, though. To be honest,
it wasn't BS to me in my
once again, like, we
heart.
weren't really together like that. Like we were, but we weren't. It was just
To
really
be honest,
weird,
I would have
yo.
punched her.
It was really weird, yo. You know what I'm saying? And she wanted me like to stay
Tanya, me
with
and
her.
perfect shit.
Like she wanted me like to stay with her and stuff like that, and I would be like, nah. I always came.
I told
back
Kilo,
home.
I was like, listen,
You know
it's
what I'm
her
saying? But
or me.
it was weird, yo.
And I'm
It was
about to
really
leave.
weird.
I'm about to bounce from Buffalo. I'm about to leave.
That's when we find out that she's pregnant. Melissa's pregnant.
And I was pregnant.
And I had to make a
No,
decision.
I was pregnant, and I found out she was pregnant, but she was further along than me.
Yeah, right, babe. And that's how I know it was a lie.
Well,
I
whatever.
wasn't messing with her.
But he got caught the fuck out because he was actually cheating on me
Well,
with her.
But once
And he
again,
used to leave me.
Well,
I
he
had
wasn't
no
even-
friends. I had no
he
friends in
wasn't
Buffalo. He used to leave me and go be with whoever, whatever. Okay, so that was to be honest for him. So to me, Okay, so I'm not gonna count the first one because the first one wasn't cheating because obviously he told you that he wasn't trying to claim me, so that wasn't it.
Wait, but you made me tell my first one.
Well, I lied. I never had one.
The second one, I only kissed a girl. That's when we were serious. That's when we were in a relationship, living
Well,
together.
like you
Like,
kissed her. No. First of
Like
all,
that-
I know the
like,
story.
when I-
It was his boss
the
that
first
he
one
worked
didn't even
with.
count.
We were like, I was like 21.
The
maybe,
second one
20.
is the one that really counted. 'cause
second one-
Were we married? No, we weren't married. But
We
we
didn't have a
were
label
a
yet.
family. We were relationships. Like,
Yup.
and
And so, why did we move from Buffalo? We moved from Buffalo because I was pregnant and I had no family whatsoever in Buffalo. And this guy was fucking
what?
doing whatever the fuck he was doing in Buffalo.
Oh,
and I
you
was
make
like,
it sound
listen.
that. I was
like,
driving
listen.
that.
Yes, you were.
Oh my lord.
This is when I found out about all
That
that.
was one incident. You making it seem like
Yes, but
that's-
I was pregnant and I said I was leaving. Remember? I was like, I'm leaving. Either you're coming with me or I'm going alone.
Yep.
So we moved back to Connecticut. Well, we moved back to Connecticut because I had no family and I needed family. I couldn't be by myself in Buffalo. He knew way too many people and he was out way too much for me to try to raise a child in this ghetto ass area and us have a good future. So we moved and he came.
Well, right, looking at me.
I still love you.
Yeah, I still love you too. And I came to Connecticut. Here I am. Made a whole family.
Did y'all just stick together for the kids?
What?
Did we
The
stick
kids?
together for the kids?
The kids weren't even here yet for that first one. That doesn't even count.
No, we didn't.
The first one doesn't even count.
He left
But
Buffalo.
she said, I'm gonna leave. I'm going back to my mom in Connecticut. You either staying or you're going. At that point, I made a decision.
Which was hard.
I'm gonna go
Which was hard
because
because
I'm not gonna leave my child.
well, it was hard because he had a daughter already who was in Buffalo. So it was kind of hard. And we had to eventually, go back up to Buffalo and see her and take her for
I
summers.
did all the right things
and
with that. I don't
Right.
regret anything like that. I can't.
so no, we didn't. We
Stop
never
my
stuck
life.
together for the kids. We never did. I wouldn't care. I wouldn't stick. I wouldn't.
It was.
I wouldn't
It
do it for
was.
the kids.
It was having kids because you got to understand. At that point, we're about to have Tony. I'm about to have my son. Do I want my son to not have his father? Do I want two baby moms? You know what I'm saying? At that point, it's time to be a man. I can't keep living like this. Like once again, like you hear how she was implying. Well, yeah, I did know everybody in Buffalo, but it's time to grow up, to make a decision. So I made a decision.
Marisol said, but you
But
guys
never
made
stay-
it past all
you never
that.
stay
true
together
love,
just
man.
for kids, right? Because kids are not strong enough to keep people together. Kids are not strong enough to make two people happy.
So, Lucky Ladybird said, everything happened as the universe planned. Y'all are twin flames. Oh. You're my twin flame.
Yeah.
Okay, to be honest, I was bad. This was years ago. And before I got with Kilo, why are you taking a deep breath? You nervous? Let me feel your heartbeat.
Oh my God.
We need that little lie detector thing. To be honest, I met Kilo. I was with somebody else. And I left. I was 17 and I left this guy to be with Kilo. And yes, I followed him to Buffalo, whatever. He was what I did consider my first love. Because it was like my first real relationship where I had a job, we moved in together, we had our own apartment. I never got pregnant, nothing. He was just, I had this boyfriend for almost 2 years, and then I met Kilo. So, we did all that, went to Buffalo, I got pregnant, I left this, this dude was out of the picture, whatever. And I think it was after that second time. Did you hear that? What the fuck? It sounds like somebody's in our house.
Don't go over there.
Damn, you can hear it that
It
good.
must be. You locked the doors, right?
No?
I'm pretty sure I did.
Hold on a second. I smell my drink. I told you.
Okay, it's not your edge.
I told you this shit is these freaking things are paper thin. Yeah.
Or somebody's in the backyard.
Yeah, it's freaking back there smoking it up, man. The little kid, there's like this little 16-year-old kid who be fucking smoking it up, man. Sticking up the freaking backyard. Anyway, okay, so sorry guys, that was just weird. It felt like it sounded like they were in the house. So hold on. For the next day after the okay. So years went by and I found him and I asked him to meet me at this club because I just wanted to see like how he was. And I think it was just like a test. But I met him at this club. I went with Yvette. I was with Yvette. Because Yvette's cousin
Grimy.
was good friends with him.
Oh,
So,
really?
but at that time,
Oh, really?
he had a baby and he had a girl. He had a fiance. So we met in this club. It was
But you initiated it. You said?
no.
Because it
Not
sounded like
really.
you said I looked for him or whatever.
I found him. I found him. He found me though. Like this was back in MySpace time. Or MySpace.com. Okay, so he found me. I found him. We met up. We went to the club. It was like nothing though. It was like there was nothing there. I kind of wanted to see if there was anything there still, and there was nothing there. Not that if there was something there. I think I just wanted to see if like he was still like strong on me because of what I did to him. Because I broke this man's heart, okay? He wasn't a man at that time. He was like 18 though. But I left him for Kilo and it was pretty devastating. And so yeah, I consider that cheating because it was plotted out.
I say any
It was
attention,
sneaky.
any wanted attention is cheating.
I didn't kiss him. I didn't kiss nobody. I never in the whole time that I've been with Kilo, besides the first time. Because the first time we wasn't really together.
First, I don't even count.
And I was 17 and I was still with this dude. I never even kissed nobody else. I did get a number or two, but I never kissed nobody. Now I'm not gonna say that of course I'm a woman and I would go out to the clubs and stuff, and to be honest there would be regulars there, and to be honest. But that's still not cheating because
cheating.
I don't know that they're gonna be there.
They're your club friends? Male.
I did, but you know what?
I hope Steve's gonna be.
No, they
there.
were fun though. They were fun, and I didn't like them, but they were dudes, and we would dance and
This is what you
stuff.
gotta think. Okay.
But I would never take
Would
their
it be
number.
alright
I
if
would
I
never
did that?
call
If I
them.
had like girls at the
No.
club. Who would
But you had your fun, dude.
That doesn't mean nothing.
You had your fun. Listen, I never cheated on you though. Never kissed nobody. Nobody ever done nothing to me. Nothing.
Very good, baby.
Yep.
Nobody's ever did anything to me. In so
Except for
many
that one
years.
girl. Listen,
In so many
guys,
years.
I didn't tell you. Kilo didn't
I
tell
can't
you.
tell you how long I've been faithful, guys.
Kay said Kilo resembles so much of my brother. Mel the Heartbreaker. I was a big tease. I've always been a big tease.
I'm gonna call this guy because I wonder if he's heartbroken still. Hey, you want to meet at the club? I would never do that.
No, I wanted to see if I still got it. Like, I don't
You
know.
you still got
I did
it.
love
How
him.
many times I got
No, I
face
didn't.
dudes
I
and
really
all this
didn't.
shit?
I really didn't. I really didn't. He had a new girl, and maybe he did, but he looked totally different. And I was like, damn, I got my kilo at home.
That's it. Once you go kilo, you don't look for people.
You don't go Benilo. But him when he cheated on me, it was his boss, and she said she had a dream. She said she had a dream that they kissed, and she wanted to see, did it feel like it really did in her dream? And she took him in a motherfucking closet, and he fucking kissed her ass.
I'm not proud of.
He did that shit, guys.
Of a lot of things that I've done as a woman. But let me tell you.
You touched her. You touched her titty too. I know it.
To be honest.
I know you touched her.
No,
yes, you did. You probably fingered her in that fucking closet.
No, come on.
What you mean, ew? Yeah, right. Yeah, right. You gonna tell me you kissed her?
It was a lapse. I don't even know what it is. You can't give that an excuse because it doesn't deserve an excuse. It was a big risk. I almost lost it all.
Yeah, he did almost lose it all. I left him and everything.
It was a big.
Come on now, guys. A kiss in a closet on work. That shit is like for the thrill of it. You know they did more than just kiss.
No.
Who was better? Who was better?
Oh, my Lord. You're the best. You're
I'm
already
the best
know.
kisser ever.
Ever.
Ever. Ever.
I was gonna say something.
You're not proud of yourself, which you better not be. Imagine if you would be like, yeah, I'm really proud of myself.
That was a big eye opener. And when was that, babe? What year?
After Tony. Layla wasn't born. 2002. 3.
What year we live in now, guys?
Mm-hmm.
So since 2002, I didn't even look at a woman's butt. Or
You lying? Oh, you lying? We just looked at that girl's butt
unless
in the store.
we're together. Then I'm like, oh,
We both just looked at this chick's butt in the store, okay?
only if we're together. But if I'm by myself, then I tell you about that story about that girl that came in with just a towel on, basically.
Oh, and you didn't look at her?
Ray Charles her.
No, Tanya, this is good. This is good. This
You know
is
what I'm
fine.
saying?
This is fine, Tanya.
So, since that point, I've been so faithful.
Cute Mix-Up wants to know, to be honest, why did you feel the need to cheat the second time?
To be honest,
Why did you go in the closet with her? That's what she wants to know. I'm not gonna
came-
get mad at you. It's so long
I
ago.
was in the closet. She came in the closet.
Why were you in the closet?
I was grabbing supplies.
And she just came in, closed the door? Oh, that is so exciting. Tell me more.
It wasn't exciting, guys.
It was exciting. You're like, whoa.
No, it wasn't exciting. But
Juanita.
you know, that's a really good question, and I wish I could give you a
What was
good
her name?
answer to that question.
What was her name? You don't even know? Good answer.
Um,
I think her name was Yolanda or something. No,
but
her name
maybe
was
it's the
like
same
Juanita.
thing. Like, I think she was feeling me.
Okay, Kilo, you're married, not blind.
You know what I'm saying? No, I'm honest, guys. I mean, on some real shit. Come on, I've been blind. I know when to look up. I know when to be like, oh, look at the clouds up there.
Okay, go ahead. What made you?
I
What
gotta
made you do
protect
that?
myself because
What made you do that?
Like I said, I wish I could give you a really good answer that you'll be like, I totally understand, Kilo.
It seemed exciting.
But when a person cheats, there's never a good reason. And it was probably just because she was feeling me, and it made me feel myself. Like, oh shit, yeah, I'm good looking, yeah. Like she was just saying, she was wondering if she still got it. It must have been. It just fed my ego. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I'm not. That's part of a young man's youth. Is that feeling like, yeah, I'm the man. You know, and she must have been making me feel like I was the man, and I had a lapse of weakness.
Yeah, she was the boss.
I had a lapse of weakness,
A big one.
but once again, where there's destruction, there's life, and I almost lost it all.
Yes, he
It
did.
was a big eye opener.
I left to my mother's.
had to make
I
a
left the
real
house.
decision.
We walked all the way to
I
my
had to
mother's
make
house.
a conscious decision.
Bleeding. She had a whole man at home, didn't she? Yeah, she did. And you don't remember her name though?
To be honest, I really don't.
How many kids she had?
Because because it was a moment in time. It was a life lesson. Shit was 2002. You said
Maybe 2003.
that shit is way back there, bro. Like,
Isn't that
It's in the-
Hold on a second. So I said, isn't that sexual harassment? You should have called the
you're
press.
right. It is.
It's very unprofessional of her.
It's very unprofessional.
That's how you know she had her eye on him since day one.
But that's a mark of a real
She wanted
man.
my kilo.
And I should have been man enough to be able to withstand. And that's why even now. That's why even now.
Weak, such a weak man.
That's why even now, like when a girl or a woman gets introduced to the camp, the first thing I do is talk about the wife. Like, you need to know I'm married, because
Just saying.
that could never happen again. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just like I said. I wish I had a good reason. I don't.
Okay,
There's never a good reason to cheat.
hold on a second. Okay.
And
We have
can't
been
leave.
married. We've been together for 20 years, married for like 14, 56, 7, 18, 19, 20, 13 years. Married 13, together 20. We just had our anniversary too.
We've been through it all, and
Hold on. Tanya said something.
I feel like there's been more good than bad.
Oh, they want to know, how did I find out? That's a good question. Okay,
I can tell you how she found out.
Let me tell
Check
you.
this out.
Go ahead, let him tell you, because I found out on my own.
I think what happened was
What happened
I
was
was writing her a letter.
a whole year later, guys. I didn't know any of this for a whole entire year, and then bing, 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 I find an email.
Oh, then.
Yeah.
Well, she finds
A year later.
And she finds it a year later because, so I didn't know that, like, if you had like multiple accounts, that just because you erased it in one account doesn't mean that it's not erased in another account. So it's almost like when I wrote it, I wrote it in two accounts just to make it easier to understand. I wrote it in one account, but it recorded on two accounts. And I had wrote her a letter.
Saying how he missed her soft skin. Tell me he didn't touch her in the closet.
I did touch her.
You say you missed her soft skin. You was talking about her lips?
It's funny how you remember all that stuff. I don't.
Yo! When you love somebody so much, yes, you do. And does it affect me now? No.
Anyway,
But it's still there. You can't take away my pain.
I'm sorry for hurting you.
But go ahead.
Well, I was going to write her this letter of me saying, "Oh, whatever."
Yeah, I miss your soft skin. The touch of your lips.
And after I wrote
I miss you sucking my dick in the closet.
and after I wrote it, I decided to myself, you know what? I'm not going to send this. So I erased it.
You did erase it. You really did?
I erased it, and I never sent it.
Well, you're being
So
honest right now.
So what she saw was the draft. So remember I said when I recorded, I typed it in one, but somehow it recorded in both my accounts. So here I am thinking that I erased it. A year later, she decides to go on the computer,
So wait,
and you find
hold on a second.
a draft of it somehow.
Wait,
I
guys,
thought I got rid of it.
you know what that means, right?
Wait, what?
That means he was trying to make it happen again. I just realized that. You were
Well,
gonna
you
make
said-
it happen
you said a year
again.
later, so I went with it.
No, I found the email
It was-
a year later.
Right.
You were gonna try. You were gonna try to make it happen again, little boy.
Maybe you're right.
You were, and then you stopped yourself.
I decided not to.
And you didn't.
I
You
should
didn't
get some
send it.
credit.
Or was
I
it
should get some
really?
credit for that.
Or was it really that she didn't respond because you weren't good?
Time out. First of all, I'm very good.
Oh, really?
But that is not even in the quotation.
Okay.
Second of all, you're probably right. I probably said it because maybe I wanted to go to the next level. Who knows?
What?
Who knows?
Why though?
I don't.
Why did you want to cheat the
When I
second
said
time?
I don't know.
You wanted to go to the next level, was I not?
Maybe I don't know. I don't know what was going on and how it's that
What?
time. I can't remember, but
Oh, this is when we were arguing and you was trying to walk your ass to New Haven. That's what it
What?
was. Oh, was you really trying to walk to New Haven to go see her? That's probably what you did.
right.
She wasn't really like. I know it seems all big, but it really wasn't that big. I was just feeling myself for a moment and had a moment of weakness.
Hmm.
But once
What they
again,
saying?
there's
What
no
they saying?
real good reason to cheat, you know.
Okay, hold on, guys.
Ashley says, Keela about to get caught up. No, don't do it.
No, it's so long ago. But okay, guys. So I didn't find out. I feel like it was like a year later. So it was like I had to be like, okay, well, if this because the message said like almost a year later. I felt like it was a while later, or was it not, or was it just recent?
I really don't remember.
Okay, well that was so long ago. That was like 15 years ago, more. Leela said awkward.
It's super awkward, and it's very uncomfortable to talk about a bad time.
Oh, that's Brittany.
You know what I'm saying?
Brittany Mickey is Brittany Perez, your girl Brittany. But I was looking on his computer and I found the email, and that's how I found it. And I was like, "What the fuck is this?" And then
So,
he had to explain himself.
I do want to add though, although I was initiating a second contact, I deleted it. I didn't go through with it. For some reason, whatever reason, I wrote the letter. But for whatever reason, I decided not to go through with it. But here's the sucky part. When she finds it, now we're arguing as if I did it. You know what I'm saying? It's like sucked because you weren't ever supposed to see that.
Nope, I wasn't.
In fact, I deleted it. I got rid of it. How?
Tanya said, I think we should change this conversation. How's the weather, guys? Shut up, Tanya. Tanya, we're good.
It's a little hot.
We're good.
It's a little hot and
Tanya,
sandy.
we're good. No. Listen, Sherry said, sorry, I jumped off. My housekeeper just left. LOL, just kidding.
Sugar's
Sheila,
good, man. I'm not proud of
you
it.
sweating?
I'm not sweating, but I feel very awkward because it doesn't never feel good
Oh, it's so old.
to
It's so
talk
old.
about something that you're not proud of. I'm not
I'm
proud
here
of
now.
that.
We're about to grow old and ugly.
But you know what I'm saying? Like,
We're about to grow old and ugly together.
since 2002.
Should have took her when you had a chance. She probably look better than me when she's 90.
I don't know.
I'm just playing.
I'm not proud of that moment in my time.
Oh.
But I never took it to the next level.
No, he didn't.
I did write a letter, but I deleted the letter. She never got the letter. Melissa finds it.
That was it though. That was
just weird.
That was the only cheating.
That was it though.
Yep, that was the only cheating. So.
And it's been faithfulness after that.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And we learned how to be. Well, I learned. Like I said, that was a big eye opener. Like, wow, that fast, you lose everything. Just trying to feel yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like,
All right. So next. Anybody got anything else? We getting down and dirty tonight.
learn and grow. Exactly. And I did a lot of growing. And I did a lot of learning.
Keela looks nervous. Nah.
I'm not nervous.
There's
but
nothing really. There's nothing
to be nervous about because this is something that we already talked about. It's just weird to bring it back up. It's like opening old cuts. It's just awkward. It doesn't feel good.
I don't feel nothing.
But it's not like we're gonna
No, I
be
don't
in an
feel.
argument. We already argued about it.
Yeah, we did.
We already handled it. We already
Yes,
dealt
we
with
did.
it. But
We sure did.
it's weird to revisit such a negative time. You know, that's all.
I'm aiming on my Medi. We learn and grow.
Definitely, man.
Hey, you hit something, babe. You hit somebody's thing.
I hit so. Uh-oh. I ain't
Yeah.
touching my phone a lot. Oh, I see that.
Yeah, you did.
Rebby. Hold on. View deleted.
Yeah.
Okay, I think I'll put it back.
Next,
Oh, Lord. I hit the whole
Rebby,
thing.
hit on the Rebby. Right here. Okay. All right. As long as you didn't delete anybody.
It says was hidden by Keto Forgot.
Well, was the message hidden or?
I don't know. It won't let me press
Come on, hit it.
it. It won't let me press it.
What?
Maybe a different one. Okay.
No. Okay. You're not. Okay. You see the message.
All right, so you're good.
Okay. To be honest, have you ever had a crush on someone else during your marriage?
To be honest, no. Never had a crush on anybody. It's like when you like desire somebody, like, man, it's just, no. I actually, yes. There's always moments where my wife is brand new to me, and I wind up having a new crush on her.
What?
I mean, honestly.
Shut up! You trying to come
There's
back?
times that I'm like, oh man, this fucking chick, man, she with the same bullshit. But then there's other times I'm like, man, she brand new. Like, I want to be with this chick right now. Like, how can I get down with her? And I get this brand new, like, those feelings of having,
Because I'm always
crush.
changing. I'm spontaneous. I can be crazy at times. Okay. How do you keep the relationship going after so many years? I think it's me. I think I'm just crazy.
I think, in my opinion, I always say it, like, you gotta do all your battles. You gotta fight fair. And communicate. It's as cliche as that sounds, but like, I mean, fight to stay together. But I honestly think you got to be willing to forgive. Because my wife, like I said, like, we're just talking about my ugly truths. But if my wife wasn't willing to forgive me, we wouldn't be where we're at today. If she was so quick to abandon ship. So I think it's just understanding, like, this is what you want, and to know that you guys got to fight fair and fight to stay together.
Yep.
I think if you're doing that, you'll have a perfect, imperfect relationship. And you'll constantly learn. Like I was just saying, you'll constantly be re-inspired by your mate. There'll be times where things kind of just mellow out, just like a roller coaster ride. You're going to have your ups, you're going to have your downs, you're going to have your straightaways, you're going to have your loops. Well, shit, we on the ride together. And I think as long as you acknowledge that, it can't be me, you. Because then that's just, I feel like you're already separated. The journey's got to be us. I don't know.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
To be honest.
To be honest. Do you have anything else to be honest?
Do I have anything to be honest?
Yeah. What's your worst fear, to be honest?
My worst fear?
Yep.
Of course, the worst fear would be losing my wife and my kids. That would be the worst fear. Something bad happening.
Well, you don't protect us from that with that damn car.
You got it straight.
Yeah. Listen, guys, I had to drive that freaking car today. And I'm like, how do you drive this car? Like, aren't you scared to drive this car? And that shit is on the highway, like.
It does give me anxiety, and I do want to fix it.
I asked you.
I'm just trying to
Does it
save
make
up
you
money
anxious?
right now.
And you said no.
Well, I gotta say no, so it doesn't make you anxious. But if I gotta be honest,
So
You know
you
what, to be
driving
honest,
in front of me
I
in
found
your
out I got
van.
some. I don't like driving over bridges.
Really?
Yeah, I'm realizing that about me. The higher the bridge, the more a little nervous I am. I always think for a second, what would I do if a fucking piece of the bridge fell off?
What would you do?
I don't know.
What was your plan?
Stay limp. So I can live. But maybe
Just say
not.
Just stay limp.
And I hate when I'm driving, I see a dude with his leg up like this. It's like nasty. I don't want to drive. But you know how when you drive, you automatically want to look to this.
Because you're in the truck, so you're up.
Oh, the fucking dude's legs are up looking like a bitch. It's like, dude, what the fuck is you doing? I want to like drive up to him like, yo, can you put your leg down? It's bothering my eyes.
Yes, Tanya. Okay, to be honest, if you hit a huge lotto tomorrow, would you donate money to a good cause? Yes, I would.
To be honest,
I would donate.
I would have a hard time doing that.
I would.
I would have to do research because I don't trust the world and I don't trust the government. And I feel like a lot of these save the world things are just methods of stealing money. Like I feel like there is a cure for cancer.
There
but
is.
Since there's no money in the cure,
Nope, there is.
treatment,
There
that
is.
the world won't admit it.
No, they don't want you to know
It's
about
gonna
it.
take all your money though.
Yeah, they will.
So I would have to do more research before I would willingly want to give my money. I think before I would do that, I would rather start a community or a youth center
I agree.
where I can put like people in power to educate our children, like things that matter, like what it takes to live outside your home and pay bills and pay for the world. Or I would like to get like I don't want to say projects or condominiums, but I would like to get housing and put people in it, and for low income people, I would like to give to the community myself. So I think before I would donate, if I would donate, I would do a lot of research, make sure that money's going where I want
But
it to
you
go.
can make something.
But if not, I would rather donate myself. Whether it's me buying a fucking truckload of turkeys to hand out on Thanksgiving. I did that. I know where my money's going. You know what I'm saying? I see the people. You know? But hell yeah, man. Shit. After a while, once you reach a certain status, that money's to get. Like, how rich could one person be? Like, if I'm a billionaire, I mean, honestly, if I'm making $1 billion every year, I'm sad for life. Eventually, some of that money needs to be given.
I would
to
leave.
someone.
Darla said I would leave a note for my family and disappear if I won the lottery. If I won the lottery, I would definitely give it to the homeless. Even though, and that's probably because my father was homeless and he was an addict, and you know, I think that my first thing would be to give to the homeless and try to like. I don't know. I think it's amazing. I think it's amazing how the homeless survive outside. And I mean, you guys already saw. I walked in the woods and I was trying to like give canned goods or whatever to any tents that I saw. I would put it near the tents, but honestly, they never took my cans. It kind of made me sad because I walked over
Somebody
there.
told them never take cans.
I walked over there and the cans were still there. I think they moved.
But see,
there.
so then you know what you would do then? Then you would open a shelter.
I would
and
love
feed,
to do that.
Feed the poor.
No,
the
I think I
bombs.
would like to make. I think
When
I
it's
would like to
winter
make
outside,
those
you would
little.
give them somewhere to sleep. That's safe.
I don't know, but I know that I would donate to homeless shelters. That's what I would do.
There you go.
Only because my father was homeless. I mean, my father was straight homeless. So anybody who is from Bridgeport, I know I have some Connecticut heads here. My father used to live under a bush, under bridges in Seaside Park. So, like, yeah, the struggle was real.
Tanya says, to be honest, at what age is Angie able to date? I didn't mean to cut you off because what you were
No, go
saying
ahead,
was
go
real
ahead,
stuff. Sorry.
No, I don't want.
In a perfect world, it'll be past 18 to date.
18.
In a perfect world. Only because I want to go full circle with it when we're talking about how kids need to be focused on themselves.
School, right?
And I would really hope.
I feel like once a girl or guy gets a boyfriend or girlfriend, they start living for them and not concentrating on themselves.
You let go of a lot of your dreams. Like, how many people have you known that could have went somewhere but decided they didn't want to leave their boyfriend, they didn't want to leave their girlfriend? So Angie already knows that too. Like, she kind of knows. I've been saying it for years, like 18. Like, she knows it. But we all live in real life, and I don't know what real life is going to bring. But in a perfect world, I would rather it be like 18, where I felt like she'll be dealing with a little bit more adultish boys. Because I know the games that these boys play. They play even more games than when I was young. And it's scary. And the girl is a little bit more attached. They were more emotional and tuned. I would love to be able to prevent my baby from having too much heart. You know?
Yeah, 18. Poor Angie.
In a perfect world. But is that poor Angie? What if she's so happy and just content in life?
She's not. She's gonna want a boyfriend because there's
all our
prom.
friends. Our
There's
friends.
prom where you take to the boy.
Go
You
with
take
your
the
friend.
boy.
You go with a male friend.
All right. Kilo? Did you ever see the movie I Told You?
No.
She's gonna want to date. I know, Tanya.
But she's only going to want to date because all of her friends are dating.
No, maybe she's gonna like a boy. You do start getting crushes.
And you promote that you're going to like boys, but focus, you know. Like, What happens if you guys already know real life? My baby's gonna change the world, but then all of a sudden she meets this boy at 14, and now she don't care about nothing but this boy. Do I really want my baby to spend all that energy on this boy?
You just gotta supervise.
She's about to change the world.
Tanya said you just gotta supervise. No, she can fly solo. She's strong-headed, and I can see her not following.
I hope so. I hope a
That's what
perfect
Anchor
world.
said.
I hope a perfect world happens, at least for my daughter. At least for my daughter.
Me too.
'Cause
But
the longer she waits,
I'm ready for it.
The
I'll know it.
more-
I'll know
the
it
more-
first before he knows it.
quality of man she's gonna be introduced to. The younger she goes, oh, it's gonna be all games.
You crazy? Layla will not even let that happen anyway. Layla would know first. They'd be like, "Oh hell no!
That's what I'm.
I know her brother. I know his brother."
You know, that's why. But I have to get her to believe that, so that way she doesn't become like everybody else thinks she's like.
Ashley said my 13-year-old is all about cute boys, but she knows I had her at 16, and I'll be damned.
That's what I'm saying.
Hey, Stacy.
Wait as long as you can. Listen, no matter where you go, no matter how far you go,
On Erica.
no matter where you turn,
Are you stuck with 2 kittens
there's
now?
gonna be a boy.
Are you stuck with 2 kittens now, Erica? She said I'm back and my son had to rescue 2 baby kittens out the engine of my car.
Shit.
Damn, how long your car been there?
Was it cold outside, or are they probably because the cats will hide to have their babies?
Yeah, they will. Stacy been trying to bail her best friend out of jail. Damn, Stace.
Some shit. Trying to be like you can't get the money.
Yeah.
Collect some cans, like yo man, I got 52 cans. Let me money out.
Erica, Reality Rose said, I hope not, but they're very small.
The kittens. You could probably on.
Oh my God. Stacy said her husband set her up
Set her up.
and put her in jail. Damn, her husband though?
Wow, some fucked up shit. Now see, that's not how you fight to stay together.
No. He's a narcissist. I know a narcissist.
Yeah, I know a lot of them too.
Gilo the narcissist. I didn't date much. Everyone's afraid of my big brother and my dad.
That's what I'm gonna be. I'm gonna be mad crazy. I'm
Oh.
crazy already.
Andrew said it's a full moon, guys. Uh-oh, you know what that means.
That means at 12 o'clock we need to feed. Oh. I just hope that I can get into my daughter, just like I'm trying to hope that I can get into my son. Listen, you guys are attractive. You're cute. I mean, listen, there's gonna be guys and girls trying to kill themselves to get with you. But you gotta know your worth. Like you have to plan for the future. Like
Erica said, I drive it every day. I hear crying when I went to get in my car. Oh.
you went to work and went back home. You heard all this crying and you crazy. He's like, yo, I can tell you where the crying comes from. It comes from the engine.
Poor thing.
That's fine.
Well, he saved them, so.
That's
Was
it.
there only 2 in there?
He's a hero. There was 5 until you drove to work. 3 fell.
Aw.
Now I'm only playing. That's fucked up.
That is fucked up. You fool.
Darla says, I didn't date much. Oh, we read that already. Sorry, rereading stuff. Good.
All
That's what
right.
I want to be scared
Something was
too.
wrong with my car because I started the engine. Oh my God. That's so scary. All right, guys. That's how I ended up with my boy cat. Yeah, we that's how we ended up with both of our cats.
Yeah.
We saved them.
Yup.
Yep.
You're right.
I saved 5. I had to feed. I almost said breastfeed them. I had to
The
bottle
love
feed
is
them.
deep.
All I had to bottle feed them and wipe their butts.
Yeah, that was weird because lady kept going outside barking. Before we go, we'll tell you this last story. She would always go out there barking. We looked down and we saw a cat laying down. I thought the cat was dead. So I'm like, oh, that's
The
why she's
mom?
barking. The cat, yeah, because she was like laying down, like trying to hide from you and protect her babies.
Mm-hmm.
And no, she was there with 5 kittens.
Good night, Anchor.
Found homes for all of them. 2 of them stood with us. It's a success story. And we saved them. Because it's funny. We saved them one day. We like tricked the main cat to eat, and then slowly but surely I like stuck my hand in there and passed it to Melissa.
Mhm.
next
That was
day-
crazy. We got a video.
Do
I
it.
think maybe not of you doing that, but after you
Yeah.
saved the cats.
That shit was crazy though.
But I have a video somewhere
The very next
in the
day,
archives.
it was so cold and it rained that we
I told
thought.
him like, babe, we gotta save them. We can't leave them out there. And he's like, oh, babe, are you serious?
No, I didn't want to get
I'm
stuck
like,
with it.
yeah.
Cat litter. It's the worst.
Yep, it is.
But soon the next day, it was freezing outside. It was raining, and we had said like, "Wow, cats
Darla.
would have died." You know what I'm saying? Like,
We got 2, Darla.
yeah, we had that too.
Darla has 4 cats. Yes, I am a crazy cat lady.
Got you. I ain't
That's
mad at you. The cat litter. It's not bad to have cats. It's changing the cat litter that
It's a
sucks.
cat litter. Yes, it's
Dude.
a cat litter. I wish I could just
The
let them go
box ain't big
outside.
enough.
I wish I could let them go outside, but if I do that, then I have to worry about bugs being on them, and I don't want to have to deal with that.
Or them being flat in the middle of the road when you go outside.
Oh,
Wouldn't work. Like,
yeah.
Charlie. Danielle.
Charlie.
All right.
Charlie.
On that note, thanks for hanging out with us, guys. We appreciate y'all.
Yes, it was
Thanks for starting
fun.
trouble.
We got to,
Um,
we got to know a little bit more about you guys, and you got to know a little bit more about us.
Yeah, bad stuff. Thanks, guys. Thanks for having me out here on some bullshit. I appreciate y'all. We ain't gonna do this shit again, though. All right?
That's terrible, Stacy.
Just messing around.
So here's what happened with my best friend. Her husband didn't pay car insurance, and when she went to pay the car insurance, he called the police on her before she got there. What the fuck?
He hates her. That's some grimy shit. So why you do that? Because he wanted the money
Oh
instead.
no, Mimi.
He was like, girl, I'm gonna call the police on you first. Turn you
So
in.
she went to jail for no insurance. That is terrible. That is straight up terrible for him to do that.
Low down.
Tanya said, I miss Friday nights with y'all. We miss your videos, Tanya.
Squad up. I know, and I usually go on Saturdays. I've been flying kind of lately. I'll be honest. I haven't.
No,
had
you changed
energy.
it. Nah, it's
I know,
because
but I
we
miss-
moved. After we moved,
Like last
everything was all messed
Saturday,
up.
you was at the casino, and I'd rather you be on. But I had said to myself, I'll go
That
on
sucks,
Sunday.
sis.
And then I was just so tired.
I think,
Missed movie night twice in a row. That's
Yep.
on some bullshit. Sorry. So,
yup, karma's gonna get him. All right, guys. I'm getting tired. Either that or I'm getting real drunk.
a
Either
little bit
or.
of both.
Either or, you know. So,
So thanks for hanging out with us.
until the next live, we're
Yeah.
gonna see you later.
All right, squad. Be Gucci. Y'all already know. Until next time. What up, Johnny Donuts? What's Gucci?
Johnny Donut's been on.
My boy, I'm sorry.
He been on.
Listen, I wasn't even looking at the phone. I was just talking. You guys have me in a real awkward position.
Oh no, what
Box me in
happened?
the corner on some BS. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, stop! It was
That's
to
some
be
fucked up shit,
honest.
y'all, man.
It was to be honest. We were honest.
Listen, to be honest, I don't want to be honest. I
To
want
be
y'all to mind y'all
honest, it was
business.
a good be honest. Shout out to Nisi's World. That was a good game.
All right, y'all. Be good, all right? All right, baby. And hold pose.
Not that.